Have no fear. The YouTube analyst is here. Whatever. Practicing all week for that one. We're diving into Bryson DeChambeau's YouTube channel, and what perfect timing. He just today released a video with Kevin Hart. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I was preparing for this podcast. This popped up. I watched the whole video. I had to, because we have some analytics deep dive into Bryson's channel. The main reasons are, one, I was inspired by Bryson DeChambeau's comment where he was talking about Bryson at the Ryder Cup and how Bryson, when he was interviewed at the press conference, he referenced his YouTube channel. And then Brandel had to kind of pop off and say how a lot of his views were bots, fake. So I figured, hey, let's dive into this. I did a podcast previously about the 10 YouTube channels that are losing views and 10 that are actually gaining views. And we're going to show you how Brandel's comments are just unsubstantiated. He couldn't back them up. He had no proof. You cannot make a claim of something without any type of evidence. And he had zero. So I'm going to give us evidence of Bryson's channel. You make the judgment for yourself what you think is true or what's not true. And regardless, if it is true, I want you to comment below, because your comments are really the place and the place that drives this channel and the conversations around the world of golf in the different topics that we discuss. So Bryson seems to have cracked the code. Let's dig into his YouTube channel and see exactly whether or not he is faking views. So Bryson's YouTube channel here, we have, let me record this for you so you can see everything. Currently, Bryson is crushing it with 2.44 million subscribers. Beautiful. Crushing it. This current one with Kevin Hart has 161,000 views for the last 3 hours. This video, by the way, he cracked the code for celebrity hosts. Kevin Hart's he can't golf. Let's be honest. He can't golf, but he's hilarious as they come. So we don't want to see Kevin Hart play golf. But what Bryson did was have Kevin come out and be his caddy. And Kevin was Kevin the whole hour plus. So you got to enjoy Kevin Hart being Kevin Hart caddying for Bryson. It was just brilliant. Great job. Excellent. Greatest integration, collaboration with a celebrity. That's the thing. We want to see celebrities be them. And when they could be themselves, that's why we're fans. So Kevin gets to be Kevin. I don't want to see my favorite celebrity play, especially if they're a sports celebrity. I don't want to see them not be excellent, because I'm a fan, let's say, of Michael Jordan because of the way he plays basketball. So I don't necessarily want to watch him play golf, because I like to remember Jordan being Jordan. And when he's Jordan on the golf course, it's not the same guy. I want to be a fan. So it's kind of like when you have a celebrity and you're a fan of a person, and you meet them for the first time and they're not nice to you. And now you're like, oh man, it's almost better if you just never meet the guy or the girl, because you don't want it ruined. Now, maybe you caught him on an off day or whatever, but regardless, you don't want it ruined. I don't want it ruined. I'd rather not meet anybody that I'm a super fan of. That happens when your celebrity fan plays golf and you see him, you're like, I just don't. Maybe you see him play a hole, but 18 holes now. So crack the code. Great integration of how you can collaborate with celebrities or comedians, and they can be them and participate in a cool video. Excellent A+ work right there. So Bryson's channel, obviously, according to Bryson DeChambeau, full of bots. Let's just dig into Bryson's channel here. I pull it up on Social Blade. And if we look at his channel, this is interesting, okay? and we'll get into this. You look at his subscribers gained over time. That's this chart here. And then all of a sudden, in July 2024, he gets like 471,000 subscribers. So I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, he must have bought views and subscribers in that month. I mean, how else can you get that many subscribers that fast? They're obviously paid for subscribers. And you go here, well, his views went up there too. Like he got 43 million views that month. So that coincides with the above graph. So, okay, not only did he buy subscribers, he must have bought views at the same time. So now let's go to his channel here and look at his videos. We go to his video page. And so let's just look at Bryson's most popular videos of all time. And there's one here where he played with President Trump, and it's 16 million views, which is 6 million more than his second place video with him and John Daly break 50. So we just look at that. Gee, I wonder when this video was released. It couldn't be in July 2024. No, that wouldn't make our theory accurate. Oh my goodness, July 23rd, 2024. Oh, that video dropped the exact same time he got all those subscribers and views. Oh, how many comments does he? Oh, see, because if you have very few comments to view ratio, you could say that one bought views but didn't buy comments. Comments engagement are hard to buy. So he must have purchased he has 50,000 comments. Okay, so then you're like, well, all right. Maybe he got lucky. He got lucky in a breakout video with, President Trump, because that would obviously be the only thing that could launch him into the stratosphere. It's interesting, for as polarizing a person as President Trump can be for people, it seems that was the person that really skyrocketed Bryson's popularity. Okay, interesting. So say what you will about whoever you want to say it, but that coincides with Bryson's like meteoric success. Really quick, as you get ready for the holidays and you're looking to get the golfer in your life a cool gift, SkyTrack is a great option. Maybe you're the golfer in your own life and you want to buy yourself something cool for your at-home practice. SkyTrack is a phenomenal way to go. This model, the newer model, they're all fantastic. You can get great data. I just turned it on accident. And it's one of the easiest to integrate using their app. Hook it up to your projector. You can do whatever you want, really, and have a great time with SkyTrack. Super accurate and great fun. So give them a check out. Link code below for you from me. Check it out, SkyTrack. Now let's get back to the podcast. So let's go to his videos here. This is his page from his oldest videos to his newest. I've organized them from oldest first. Now, he's Bryson DeChambeau, so he's going to get immediate views. But as you can see, 4 years ago is when he posted his first video. And we're going to assume that a lot of these views for his older videos have come recent, meaning his new fans probably went back and watched a lot of his old content because they're fans. So, but if we just look at his content as a whole, like big picture, we can see that he's got a lot of different stuff going on. Chipping secrets, what just happened, golf swing stuff. We're touring his house. We're getting putting secrets. He's with Tim Tebow. He's with Luke Kwan early on, but that doesn't do quite well. He gets 1 million, then he's at 700,000. Then he's hitting balls with Kyle Berkshire, and he gets 500,000 views. Then Chris Pratt, 2 million views. So he's kind of all over the place, up and down. He's doing a lot of different types of content, which is common for YouTubers. Try a bunch of things and see what resonates with the audience. Well, then all of a sudden, he obviously does something with Phil and 4.3 million views. And, oh, okay, Bryson versus Phil. Well, then he goes with Garrett Clark, GM Golf, 1 million views. Then he gets Bubba, 1.9. Then he's with Grant Horvat. And you could see things start changing. He starts doing these break 58s, these 1v1s, break 50 comes into the equation. And now he's starting to collaborate with more YouTubers than, let's say, professionals, because he collaborates with Rick Shields, 1.5 million. But right before that, or right after that, he does one with Sergio Garcia, which doesn't get any views, like one of his lower performing videos. So Pro v Pro, not necessarily as popular as the next one, Pro v Rick Shields, break 60, or they team up. And so now you see his content start to come together. Break 50, break 50. He's fixing some swings. He's collaborating with content creators. And then here we go. Then he starts a year ago. He's doing these Walmart videos. He's playing the worst golf balls, which that one didn't do very well. But he's starting to do more, let's say, YouTube style content. Here he is playing with Hickory clubs, with Garrett Clark. He's collaborating with President, John Daly, Tony Romo. So you see his content start to morph and get a lot more cohesive, and he's going in that YouTube style of video all the way up until today, where he's with Kevin Hart, his new series called Caddy Talk. And then you just pick a random video out of the hat, like one of his newer ones. Here, we'll pick this one. Can I break par with the cheapest clubs? 2.3 million. So if he's buying views, or bots are watching his content, and it's all fake, then you're not going to see the comments on a random video you pick. But he has 1,900 comments on just the random video that we picked. And based on previous podcasts that I've done, you could see that that's a pretty accurate comment to view ratio. Whereas we showed some that have nearly 1 million views from other channels and have 4 comments or 0 comments or 8 comments. That's inaccurate. So that's the telltale sign. And then all you have to do is just start reading some of the comments, because a bot or a fake view, their comment would be like nonsensical stuff. It wouldn't make any sense. So what do you think is the secret sauce that makes Bryson's channel so popular versus a lot of other professionals that are going into the content creation space? For example, Jason Day has a channel. Ian Poulter has a channel. Tommy Fleetwood started a channel. There are a lot of other pros that have channels. Phil Mickelson has a channel. His is real popular. So there's some that go there's a couple that get popular, and the rest are kind of like, they're okay, but they're not as like the level of success as Bryson. What do you think he has that the others don't have? So I'm going to throw out some thoughts, and you let me know if these are legitimate, if they make sense, if this is the reason. One is so we're a fan, let's say, of Phil Mickelson because of what Phil Mickelson has done through his career. We've become a fan of watching him play golf, right? So then Phil Mickelson starts a YouTube channel, and he's we get Phil's personality, but we don't see Phil's competitive nature. So he's not necessarily as popular in the YouTube space as Bryson DeChambeau. So that's one reason. Another reason is we have such a long history with Phil Mickelson versus a short history with Bryson. So Phil was always either loved or hated, mostly loved. He had a large legion of fans. But if we look at Phil Mickelson's channel compared to Bryson's at 2.4, Phil's at 454,000 subscribers. So quite a bit different. I mean, we're talking millions of subscribers different. Part of it is the consistency of uploads. But think about Bryson. When he was on tour, PGA Tour, he was like not necessarily beloved by the fans. If anything, they didn't like him as much. So whereas Phil or Tiger or Jason Day or Tommy Fleetwood or whoever, they're regarded differently. So, for example, when you go to Phil Mickelson's channel, you're going, number one, you're a fan of Phil Mickelson, so you want to see Phil Mickelson. And then he arrives on his YouTube channel, but what we get is different Phil. We get personality Phil. We get him showcasing some chipping, which he's done in the past. But we don't get is competitive Phil, like we knew him from the days on tour. Same with Ian Poulter. Like Ian Poulter's channel is going to bring in his fans, but then when they see his YouTube videos, it's not going to equal what he was and why we're fans of him when he was on tour. Whereas Bryson, he didn't really have that fan base. It was more the opposite. If anything, a lot of those people that didn't like him went to his YouTube channel, one, to see him unsuccessful, to see him fail, to see how bad he is. And then they started sticking around because he was pretty engaging, great content. I like the guy. So it transformed the haters into fans. So that's why, one of the reasons why I think Bryson has become so popular in the world of YouTube. Another thing is this. Bryson, I think, reminds me of the rock band Kiss. So Kiss, they were brilliant marketers. From their makeup to their outfits, everything was a huge performance. They were larger than life. So that just gave them a stage presence like none other. Then they would sell merchandise, dolls, little like action figures of the band. Brilliant. They have comic books. They would do conventions and just sell merchandise, magazines, you name it. So they were just experts in marketing. Bryson reminds me of them in a way where he's just this larger than life figure on YouTube. He hits it far. He's a great world-class, one of the top players in the world. And his persona on YouTube is perfect. He's a little quirky. He's got interesting equipment. And he's doing videos where he'll go to a public golf course and try to break the course record. He'll go to some of the worst courses out there. He'll experiment with kids' clubs and do these different things that we want to do. We want to see it done. But then you have like this out of, the normal person doing it. No wonder he's so successful. So Bryson's rise on YouTube, to me, is a result of all those things coming together. It's like the perfect storm of marketing, persona, quirkiness, and like his popularity and his abilities mesh perfectly in the world of YouTube. That's why I'm a big proponent for him, if anything, being more full-time YouTube than anything else, or at least look at that as, hey, that's the future plan. Because it's brilliant. And the way he integrated Kevin Hart into his latest video, I think, is the perfect way. He figured it out. of how to play with these celebrities and get them involved in a way that is perfect for the audience to enjoy the celebrity and have a great time. So great work. Let me know your thoughts in the description below. Be sure to sign up for the newsletter if you haven't done so already. Thanks for your support. Peace.